another Monday morning edition of Hoops Talk with Dave. I'm your host, Dave Smith. Thanks for joining me here on your Monday morning, April the 7th. Today is National Championship Day in college basketball. Houston, Florida, facing off to see who will cut down the nets in San Antonio. This has all the makings to be an incredible game, just like our Final Four games were on Saturday, and we'll talk about those in just a second. Quick reminder, though, only 6 days remaining in the NBA regular season, so the playoffs are coming quickly. We've got a great preview episode planned for you early next week. And so keep in mind, as tonight is the last night of college basketball, we will transition into full NBA coverage for the remainder of the NBA season starting tomorrow. Now, looking back on our Final Four from Saturday evening, Florida, Auburn. First off, once again, all 4 1 seeds made it to the Final Four. So 1 seed Florida taking on 1 seed Auburn. The Gators walking away victorious 79-73 over the Auburn Tigers. And this was a really, really fun game. Very back and forth. Walter Clayton Jr. ended up being the difference late, which is no surprise to anybody with how good of a player he is, how talented he is. He has single-handedly raised his NBA draft stock double-digit spots, easily, if not a whole round. The way he has been playing in crunch time and the clutch moments is unheard of. He has got that ice in his veins. Walter Clayton Jr. carries the Gators over Auburn 79-73. And finally, in our late-night game, Houston, Duke, once again, both these teams 1 seeds, and this game was even crazier than game number 1. Houston wins it 70-67, but that doesn't tell the full story. Duke led for the vast majority of the game. They were up by 14 points with 8 minutes and 17 seconds to go. They were up by 6 points with 35 seconds to go. Houston comes all the way back in a miraculous fashion to beat the Blue Devils 70-67. Duke had a chance to take the lead late when they were down by 1 with just under 10 seconds to go. Cooper Flagg had a shot from about 9 feet away, ended up leaving it just short. And now the Cougars of Houston move on to take on the Florida Gators tonight. 8:50 p.m. Eastern tip on CBS. The Gators currently sit as 1.5-point favorites, but this is basically even. This is essentially a toss-up. Vegas is saying this is a very even matchup, a toss-up type of game. What this is going to come down to, I think, is between Houston's rock-hard defense and Florida's fast-paced, get-up-and-down-the-floor offense. Can Florida get out and run on Houston? It's not easy to do, but if there's anybody that can do it, it's the Florida Gators. Walter Clayton Jr. has proven he can make very contested shots, and he will need to do that tonight to keep the Gators alive and give them that shot at cutting down the nets in San Antonio. Once again, tip-off of your national championship game tonight, 8:50 p.m. Eastern on CBS. And if you're somebody who just cannot wait until tomorrow to watch the NBA, there is one nationally televised NBA game tonight. On NBA TV, the Pistons playing host to the Sacramento Kings, 7 p.m. Eastern on NBA TV. Detroit, a 7.5-point favorite over Sacramento. This game tips off at 7 p.m. Eastern, so you can watch about an hour and a half, hour and 50 minutes of it before that college basketball national championship gets rolling. But you don't want to miss watching Florida and Houston play tonight. Make sure you don't miss this one. And that will close out today's episode of Hoops Talk with Dave. A short one for you today. A lot of great stuff coming for you on the horizon. NBA action starting tomorrow. We'll be fully focused on that as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. 6 days left in the NBA regular season. 1 day left in the college basketball season, the national championship tonight. Be sure to tune in once again. Florida, Houston, 8:50 p.m. Eastern on CBS. I'm your host, Dave Smith. Thanks for tuning in to Hoops Talk with Dave.